TPE 2023 in Las Vegas, and we're going to be talking to Larry Charles. How you doing, sir?
Hey, buddy. My name is Larry Haggerty.
Larry Haggerty?
Yeah.
Well, I butchered it a little bit, but maybe not so much.
I'm the last of the Irish-Italian pharmacists. My company's Best Humidors, HUMIDORS.com.
Yeah.
I'm located in the East Coast, Virginia Beach, 757-937-3678. If you have any questions, I don't have to sell you. I'm always here to answer your questions, solve your problems.
Well, let's talk about humidification, because we had a very in-depth conversation yesterday.
Yeah. Let's start with the concept. No matter what you're doing, that humidor has to have real Spanish cedar, whether it's a cabinet with sliding glass doors, a room that you're going to build that you walk into, or cigar lockers. The minimum has to be lined with cedar. Anything I do is 100% real Spanish cedar. Now, the big problem is always, how do we keep our cigars fresh? Okay, it's because most people don't understand humidification. Now, I tell people the starting point is 6 feet high. We want 70% humidity. All right. Now, what people don't understand, humidity is always in the range. The physics of humidity is it gets thicker and thicker as we go down to the floor. So your cigars in reality are from about 69 to 70 at 6 feet high, 73, 74 on the ground. So now we have a range of humidity. And if you don't have a good cigar humidity sensor, most of them in the industry are 4 to 10 points off. We don't know if they're all up or down. You got a problem in your store. These cigars will be too dry or too wet. Guys will go outside, light them up and go, this is terrible. They will not come back to your store. So my humidity sensor, it took me, I worked with a guy for 10 years, an expert. What I sell you now took me 3 years to design. It cost me $30,000. And now, in my opinion, I'm one of the better people in the country that sells humidity. My sensor is 1.5% accurate. So when it says 70 on my sensor at 6 feet high, it's either 69, 70, 71. It's dead on. It's not 65, it's not 75. It's like a sniper rifle. So I'm going to give you, your cigars won't be fresh. They'll be perfect. Use my sensor. I'll teach you how to do it. We're going to go over where to put the sensor, whether it's in the cabinet or a big walk-in. And the other thing that people don't realize, especially with a walk-in, is you got two things in there, humidity and you have temperature, okay? Your temperature in that room has to be between 70 and 78. Anything in there is fine. 80's too high, 65's too cold, okay? Stop it.
Yeah.
What people don't understand, we also have temperature issues in that room. And we think of it in terms of, is my room too hot or too cold? So, 70
and that was my question for you
70
earlier.
to 78. Under ideal conditions, even with my sensor, I'm going to tell you to buy it, depending on the size of the room, either a little cheap fan from Target for 16 bucks. And we're going to move humidity around that room, and we're going to level off temperatures in that room so we don't have any hot and cold spots. So if heat rises, it's got to be colder on the bottom. When humidity comes off, when the fan blows humidity over the water level line, it's 9 degrees colder when it comes out. So we have cold spots in that room that we want to level off, as well as humidity, so everything flows very nice and it's easy to humidify our cigars. You got a wet cigar, you got a dry cigar, they are not coming back to your store. So we want smiles on people's faces. We want them to stop squeezing cigars because they don't trust you.
Right.
That's it. Give me a buzz.
Okay, very good. Now, with your sensor, you showed me yesterday, you had several on the table, on the deck, and each one was identical.
That's how
accurate it is.
The actual sensor is.
Right. Now my question for you earlier too was, I was under the impression, and again, ignorant, I was under the impression that temperature also had something to do with mold problems.
No.
And it
not,
does not.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I'm going to say I'm not a cigar expert, but I can tell you everything I've learned in 30 years, you will only get mold if you have 80% humidity.
Or above.
Or above, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And that means you have the wrong humidifier in there.
Right.
It just blasts out humidity, you have no control over it, and you will get mold.
And you need a sensor that will be able to control your humidity delivery system as well.
Right, well that's where mine comes in.
Right.
Mine's going to come preset at 70. At 6 feet high it'll be 70. Where your feet touch the ground it'll be 73, 74. It'll be nowhere near 80.
So where would you place it? Like I had told you, I have about a 6 foot tall cabinet humidor. Would the sensor go in the bottom or the top? Or
no, the humidifier, the water tank of the motor goes on the floor.
Right.
Which the humidity comes out of it. The humidifier is buoyant. It's like a balloon that floats up in the air.
So it wants to rise.
Right.
Okay.
So the magic numbers, we always want to read it at 6 feet high. So you're going to put that sensor in your cabinet 6 feet high. Okay. That will read humidity while it goes down, tells the water tank when it's going on. So no matter where cigar lockers, doesn't matter if it's a room, wall cabinet, the sensor's always going to read 70. It's going to turn it on off to maintain 70.
Very good. What would MSRP be on your humidifier systems? Your sensor.
Well, you can't buy just a sensor. The
Right.
sensor's rewired to work with any different size humidifier. And all the humidifiers are rated by cubic volume. Long wall, short wall, height of the sin will give you the cubic volume. We need enough horsepower to cover the area. So I would say the appropriate size tank for that room.
Okay. So it's basically, in essence, a custom order. You need the dimensions of the room or the cabinet,
Yeah.
and then you base the delivery system on that.
I need to have an intelligent conversation with an individual or store owner to find out what his environment's like and the cubic volume of the room. I got guys, they don't put cedar up on the walls. I got to tell them how to put Band-Aids to fix it, you know. I have a very long, lengthy conversation, and most people like the fact that I give them a lot of information.
Right.
You know.
Well, that's because you want it to work, and they want it to work. It's a team effort.
Yeah, I'm a guy. I like to help people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's my nature.
Very good. Larry, that's the primer right there, right?
All I can tell you is everybody that uses me is happy.
Very good. Larry,
Thank you so much, my friend.
absolute pleasure. You take good care. Travel well home, okay?
Listen, and by the way, if you go to Vegas in January or February, don't bring a bathing suit. It's 40 degrees here.
Tell me about it, man.